I arrived early because I missed her. That's the part that still hurts to admit. Snow was melting into dirty slush on the driveway. The house glowed warm, overdecorated, loud with forced joy. I still had my gift in my hand when I heard her voice through the half-open kitchen door. Clear, excited, unafraid. "I'm 3 weeks pregnant from my boss," she laughed softly. "He's about to be a father." Time didn't slow. It fractured. My breath stopped mid-inhale. My fingers went numb around the gift bag. The cinnamon smell from the oven turned sour in my throat. I stood perfectly still, like the house itself might expose me if I moved. Her mother gasped. Her sister squealed. Someone clinked a glass. I learned something important in that moment. Shock is loud on the inside, silent on the outside. I left without a sound, no slammed doors, no confrontation, just a man walking backward into the cold, carrying a future that had already been buried. We met when neither of us had much. That was our myth. Built from nothing love. Late nights, cheap dinners, shared dreams scribbled on receipts. I remember how she used to fall asleep on my chest, tracing invisible patterns like she was memorizing me. I thought loyalty was quiet. Turns out betrayal is louder. The signs had been there, they always are. The sudden passwords, the phone tilted away like a guilty face. New dresses for meetings. The way she stopped asking how my day was, as if my life had become a background noise she could mute. I told myself it was stress. Promotions do that. Ambition does that. Love requires faith, I thought. I chose faith over instinct. That's on me. The night before Christmas, she didn't touch me, rolled away with a practiced sigh. I stared at the ceiling, counting cracks, convincing myself distance was temporary. 3 weeks pregnant, not mine. The math was surgical, clean, final. Grief wanted to take me. Rage begged for control, but something colder stepped forward first. Clarity. Pain is chaotic, strategy is not. I didn't cry, I didn't drink. I didn't call anyone. I observed. I replayed every conversation from the last 2 months like surveillance footage. Her boss's name surfaced again and again. Too often, too casually. I checked what I was legally allowed to check. Phone records, shared cloud storage, calendar overlaps, expense. Reports synced to our joint account. Truth doesn't hide well when you stop asking it nicely. Hotel receipts mislabeled as client meetings. Emails deleted but not erased. A pregnancy appointment confirmation forwarded to the wrong inbox. Each discovery hurt less than the first. Pain dulls when purpose sharpens. By the 4th night, I stopped sleeping in our bed. Not out of heartbreak, out of preparation. I didn't confront her because confrontation warns the enemy and I needed her comfortable. Revenge isn't loud at first, it's meticulous. I smiled more, touched her arm longer, apologized for distance I didn't cause. I let her believe she was getting away with something brilliant. I attended her office Christmas gala with her. Black tie, gold lights. Her boss shook my hand, congratulated me on my wife's dedication. I memorized the weight of his confidence, the ease of a man who believed consequences were for other people. I began arranging things. Emails scheduled not sent. Documents copied not exposed. Conversations recorded where laws allowed and baited where they didn't. I didn't rush. Rushed revenge leaks. 3 weeks passed. Long enough for truth to ripen. New Year's Eve arrived like a stage cue. Her parents hosted dinner again. Same house, same decorations, different audience. Extended family, friends, even her boss and his wife invited under the guise of networking and celebration. She wore red, radiant, untouchable. I watched her drink water instead of wine. Watched her hand brush her stomach unconsciously. Watched confidence glow like a protective charm. After dessert, her father asked me to say a few words. Toasts were tradition. I stood glass in hand, the room quieted. This is the moment people think revenge happens in. Anger, they're wrong. I thanked everyone for family, for trust, for honesty. My voice steady, rehearsed, impossible to interrupt without guilt. Then I connected my phone to the television. The first email appeared, then the hotel receipts, then the voice recording, her laugh, her words unmistakable. I'm pregnant. It's yours, 3 weeks pregnant. Silence collapsed into chaos. Her boss's wife screamed, a chair fell, someone vomited. Her mother cried out like she'd been stabbed. My wife turned gray, mouth opening and closing soundless. I didn't look at her. I didn't need to. I ended with one sentence. I found out on Christmas. I waited because truth deserves an audience. Afterward felt quieter than I expected. Her boss lost everything by Monday. Marriage, career, reputation. The company cut him loose before the lawyers finished their coffee. She tried to speak to me once, just once. Cornered me in the hallway, eyes hollow, hands shaking. "You planned this," she whispered. I nodded. Not proudly, precisely. She moved out. The baby stopped being a celebration and became a complication no one wanted to claim publicly. Her family fractured under the weight of knowing who she really was. I filed for divorce with evidence that didn't shout. It whispered until judges leaned in. People asked if I felt better. That's the wrong word. I felt aligned. Here's the truth they don't teach you about betrayal. It's not the act that destroys you. It's the insult of being underestimated. She thought love made me weak. Thought silence meant ignorance. Thought kindness couldn't coexist with calculation. She was wrong. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I didn't lose myself in fury. I waited. I chose the moment. I let everyone see exactly who broke what. Revenge isn't about cruelty. It's about restoring balance. And on that night when everyone went pale, I didn't feel victorious.